H1B. Sounds like an airplane or an exotic disease. They're actually visas, and these visas are one of the most controversial parts of the immigration debate. Huge tech giants like Facebook and Google call them essential to their business, but critics say companies are exploiting them at the expense of the American worker. So, what exactly are the H1B visas? Congress created them in 1990 to bring in highly educated and specialized foreign workers into the country.
This bill provides for vital increases for entry on the basis of skills, infusing the ranks of our scientists and engineers.
They're supposed to fill shortages. Think computer programmers, engineers, doctors. Around 85,000 are allotted a year, and they last up to 6 years, plus a possible extension. To get one, you have to be educated. 99% of H-1B workers have at least a bachelor's degree, and over half have advanced degrees. The one single and quite bizarre exception is a small carve-out for international fashion models. Because of a quirk in the system, around 200 models a year get into the country with H-1Bs. One famous recipient? Melania Trump, wife of Donald Trump, who has said this about H-1Bs.
I know the H-1B very well, and it's something that I frankly use, and I shouldn't be allowed to use. We shouldn't have it.
So why are H-1Bs controversial? Well, critics claim that companies aren't using them to fill shortages. They say that companies are actually bringing in foreign workers so they can pay them less than American workers. And it wasn't meant to work this way. To protect American workers from exactly what critics are accusing companies of doing now, the law was set up to require a quote-unquote prevailing wage. That's a number calculated for each job by the Department of Labor, but critics say that number, it's ripe for loopholes and abuse. Another problem, the quote-unquote specialized hard-to-fill jobs sometimes aren't. Around 50% of H-1Bs are going to computer programmers, but they've also been used for sports coaches, ranch workers, preschool teachers. And it's not just American workers who can be hurt by their misuse. Employers hold incredible leverage over H-1B visa holders. Some have described the workers as indentured servants because an H-1B worker needs to have a job to stay in the country. Complain about working conditions? You could lose your job and be forced to leave the country. So, here we are. Tech companies want more H-1Bs, critics want reform. Will Silicon Valley get its way?